Howdy, and welcome to episode 30 of Checkpoint Chat. We're in a cowboy mood, or at least my emojis are in a cowboy mood. Matty Figueroa's to my right here.
Cowboy emoticon, dog at the door, ready.
You're always looking, you're always just checking.
But it's funny because I've been sitting here for the last 10, 15 minutes. We've been chatting, no action. The moment you hit record, someone's at the door like, hey, what are you guys doing in there?
Just sniffing at the door. He's the cowboy dog, the sheriff of this here town.
You should get your dogs cowboy hats.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I'd have to get a lot of cowboy hats. Though.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Can we just agree that the cowboy emoticon is the new dance single emoticon? It's
so
the
good.
best. Using it for everything now. It doesn't even make sense. It's the smile emoticon with a cowboy hat, but it fits for everything.
Yeah. This morning you're like, are you awake? I just sent you a cowboy hat.
And I was
emoticon.
It's like, yeah, he's awake. I mean, how are you doing?
Yeah, good. Not too bad. It's adequately
chilly.
cold today. Yeah.
This is perfect running weather for tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're doing the old Soweto marathon.
That old Soweto marathon. It's the first time I'm doing it. Well, I'm doing the half.
You're doing it?
I'm doing the half.
It's such. I love that race. I've done it. Well,
you did the marathon the first time last year, wasn't it?
but I started from the bottom. I did the 10K.
Yeah.
Then I did 2 21s, and then last year I did my first marathon.
I've heard it's a tough route.
Yeah, the 21. It's all uphill after 10K. So don't kill yourself. If I remember correctly.
And I'm super unfit, so this is not going to be a pleasant 21.
Yeah, when I asked you how your 8K run went earlier this week, I didn't get a cowboy emoticon back, so I know things weren't.
I suffered. Hey, jeez. I even looked at my previous time, and it was like 3-4 minutes slower than I usually do that route. I was like,
fine. Just
trouble.
don't kill yourself. I mean, anyone could arguably run a 21K. They just have to take it easy.
Yeah,
no,
sure.
I'm lying.
Yeah, that's a huge lie. It's like, I mean, there are those people that do the 94.7 without any training, and they hate it for the 8 hours they're on the bike.
8 hours?
Yeah.
Jeez.
But
I mean, that's a long time to be on a bike.
Oh, you've done that, right? I've never done that.
I've never done it in 8 hours.
But
we were slow. If you got on a road bike, you could do it in 3 hours, 3.5.
Yeah, that's good times.
Yeah, those are quite good. But then my sister and I did it 3 times on our mountain bikes, and we're always
that's a heavy
5
bike
hours.
to take around.
yeah. 5.5 hours. Yeah, I haven't been on my bike since the last 94.7.
It's a long time to be sitting in a seat.
I know. We can argue that you don't have to be leg fit. You have to be saddle fit.
Yeah.
Because, oh man, that is the worst pain. Not the worst pain, but of the worst.
It's not great, yeah. I used to cycle short-ish distances, like 30, 40 Ks, and that was always the chief concern. It's just not
Are your
not
legs tired? No. Does your bum hurt?
Yes. And you see, this is a perfect segue. You get off your bike and you've got your cowboy walk on because you're just walking with your legs really wide and side to side.
Start firing off cowboy mode.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
You're definitely seeing some dead eyes in.
Great segue.
Unfortunately, neither of us have played more Red Dead. I haven't played more Red Dead.
Red Dead, I haven't played it either. Don't own it.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to pick up Red Dead 1 on my PS3 though.
Oh yeah, because you never played Red Dead 1. Oh, it would be, you see, this is where having an Xbox would have benefited you because it's backwards compatible. Yeah.
Imagine. Maybe I should just buy an Xbox. Just
for Red Dead.
Magic up some money.
Would not recommend.
I need to upgrade my PC. I mean,
Well, it's not on PC.
No. But I need to upgrade my PC.
Oh, okay.
So I need the money for that.
That's more important, yeah.
Yeah. One day.
PC stuff is expensive now.
Oh, I'm waiting for Black Friday.
Yeah. That's like end of the month.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if I'm shooting myself in the foot because SA retailers don't really do Black Friday.
I mean, I feel like it depends. Yeah, like my TV I got on Black Friday.
Oh,
and I got that for
you got a great
ridiculously
deal.
good price. Yeah, so, but last year when I looked at, because this was Samsung, I looked at their deals for last year and they were pretty bad.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think it's like a luck of the draw thing depending on what they...
Yeah. I feel a lot of retailers jump onto the Black Friday hype and they don't really do it the right way. It's like, you get 10% off. It's like, no, that's nice, but Black Friday is all about the big discounts, So
I mean, it's not technically our holiday, but I get what you mean.
We're just jumping onto the bandwagon.
It would be nice to have proper good deals. Yeah.
Yeah, but
like
I mean,
30% off or something.
Can you imagine? But I'm going to keep my eye out on all the retailers online and let's see. But yeah, PC hardware is so expensive.
Yeah, it's kind of
my
surprising. I
gosh.
didn't realize it had become this expensive,
Yes,
especially just CPUs and motherboards and stuff. Like, I was a bit blown away to see how much all of that costs combined now. It's very different to what I remember.
I think there was a time last year I was thinking of upgrading. I was like, yeah, I could probably get away with it. Decent upgrade for $8,000, let's say. Because I only need a CPU, motherboard, and RAM. So I'm like, $8,000 seems fair, at least for mid-tier stuff. Now I'm looking at like 12, 13 grand. I'm
Easy,
like,
yeah.
So much money. But I need to do it. My PC is 9 years old. It's
Yeah,
time.
you've got a Gen 1 Intel
i7.
CPU. I think it was called the Nephilim.
I can't remember.
Because it was Nephilim, then Sandy Bridge, which I got. And then, then I don't recall after that. Yeah.
Yeah, it served me well.
But that's lasted you some time. You're gonna see a drastic jump because CPUs have come away.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm like, do I really? I mean, I'm busy not stressing, but nitpicking over details. Like, if I put this much more money and I can get this CPU, or like, I don't want to get this CPU because it's not this CPU, it's not fast enough. And then I'm like, man, I can get like the slowest CPU today. It'll probably be like
faster than what
I have.
Yeah, 100%. That's true. But like, considering the graphics card you have, it would be good to get a decently fast CPU to keep up with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want your CPU bottlenecking that.
No. So I'm definitely upgrading. Black Friday. Are you looking for any deals?
I would like a new monitor, but monitors are also something that have just become expensive.
Yeah. I don't understand them. It's like a normal.
Wow. Somehow that. Somehow we activated Siri.
Siri doesn't know how to respond to your monitor request.
Okay. Well, okay, bye Siri.
No, monitors are expensive.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
I during Rage, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna see if they have any deals. Because what I would like is a nice G-Sync monitor.
Yeah.
And as soon as G-Sync's in a monitor, the price just skyrockets. And there's this nice Dell one, which is like, it's not 4K, but it's the like in between that 1440p or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's got G-Sync, and I was like, yeah, this looks cool. It's like 27 inches. It's like $8,500. I was like, no.
I don't understand.
No, I will not do that.
For a 20, I mean,
yeah.
In my day, 27-inch monitors were like $2,500.
Yeah. I mean, you can
maybe.
get like a nice 1080p 27-inch one for like $3,000, which is not bad.
Yeah, but it's like you can't pay $8,000 for that.
No, fuck that. No ways. No, I refuse. I am looking at this LG one, which is like it's 29 inches, but it's one of those widescreen ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, and it's like $4,000 normal price. So I'm like, okay, if that comes down,
that's
maybe
not bad. Yeah.
Maybe I'll scoop one of those up.
Yeah, $4,000's far more stomachable.
But it doesn't have any of this G-Sync. Like, I would love one with G-Sync, but I think the cheapest one I found is like $6,500.
Is G-Sync just a refresh rate?
So G-Sync is variable refresh rate. Okay. So it's the NVIDIA supported one.
Yeah.
It basically means you can turn off V-Sync and never have tearing frames because it adjusts the refresh rate of the monitor according to what your GPU is putting out.
Okay.
Which is super useful. It makes your response times a lot better. And
that's cool.
Yeah. Like, a lot of cheap monitors have AMD's FreeSync, but it doesn't work with NVIDIA cards.
No.
So, yeah. Which is
very
depressing.
Shit.
Yeah.
But what do you use these monitors to do?
Play games.
Yes, what a natural segue.
Or edit spreadsheets in Microsoft Excel at high refresh rates.
I'll use it to write words, browse cat memes. It's the best.
That's good. Nyan Cat. Haven't watched that in a while.
Nyan. No. Yeah, but what have you been playing?
So I guess I can talk about Diablo 3 on Switch, which I didn't get to chat about last week.
No, you teased us last week.
Oh yeah, I was just like, Diablo. It's
You're like,
Diablo on
I'm
Switch.
playing Diablo 3, but I can't talk about it.
Oh wait, we should probably do the whole. We've totally forgot to be like, hey, this is episode 30. It is episode 30 of Checkpoint Chat. How's that?
It's
we're
my
old.
age now.
Yeah, 3 decades.
Three decades.
3 decades in 1 year. That's how time travel works.
On this podcast.
yeah, you can get hold of us on Twitter at Checkpoint Chat. You can slide in our DMs there, send us emails.
Oh boy.
And yeah, you can catch this podcast on basically every service out there. Although it seems most people are listening through RSS feeds, which I super appreciate. It just makes it difficult to figure out where you're listening from. Yeah. But that's cool. If you're listening, that's all good. We hit our first 5,000 listen episode the other day, which is awesome.
Thanks for all the listeners and tuning in.
Yeah. And I saw you put up a poll asking for ages.
I'm trying to figure out our demographic. I think I don't know if you said it on or off air, but you were saying, I think you did say on air.
Yeah.
So you're trying to figure out our audience.
just trying to gauge where it is. It seems to be that 99% is what, like 20 to 39?
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll put up, 90% say they're in the 21 to 39 bracket.
Uh-huh.
So when this poll's done, I'll put up another poll with, breaking that down further, 21 to 25, 26 to 30. My favorite part of this poll, though, is we have like 1 or 2 votes in the 60 plus. And then a reply from my mom. And she just said 60.
She's
like,
she's
thanks,
letting
Mom.
us know. She's letting us know. She's also reminding you in case, you've forgotten.
No, but she's not 60. She's
she
older
not?
than 60.
Oh.
She obviously saw the 60 plus, but not being a regular Twitter user is like, I'm just going to write it out.
She's bamboozling you.
Like, that's
That's
not your
amazing.
age. You're lying.
But yeah, if you use Twitter and you listen to us and you want to let us know how old you are, it would help us break down our demographic and understand what's going on. So yeah, just hit up that poll. It's on
the poll, yeah. It's just on the main page, Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter.
Nothing on Facebook.
Twitter.com.
Well, you can do polls on Facebook.
Can you?
You can, but Twitter's polls are just easier.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So that episode 30.
Yes, episode 30, Diablo on Switch.
Yeah, wow.
Diablo 3.
Such a natural
which is not
merging.
So it's mobile Diablo, but it's not mobile Diablo
but
like
more,
yesterday's
more
mobile
on that
Diablo.
later.
Yeah, more on that later, because whew,
oh man,
BlizzCon.
So
that was a time.
Mediocre right now.
Yeah, it was. It started off really well. Yeah, never mind. We'll get
to that.
Phew. It was so awkward.
Diablo 3 on Switch. How is it?
It's Diablo 3
on Switch,
and it's
therefore
really good.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's Diablo 3 with every bit of DLC that's come out now. So it's the main game and Reaper of Souls, which is a really great expansion. Then the character DLC is like the Necromancer, I think, was the one character.
Yeah.
So I played as him because I've never played as him. And what a character. You can do cool things like most of his attacks are... His primary attack is like ranged. Like it starts off with you just summoning spikes out of the ground, which is interesting. I don't know why you have to equip weapons with this dude because like all of his attacks are magical. But
Diablo, all of the classes are like the only one who actually uses a weapon is like the barbarian and the demon hunter.
Yeah, it's super strange.
The rest are just like, hey,
yeah,
look at this cool dagger I have.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to cast spells.
It's super weird, but yeah, it's so like obviously being a necromancer, you do stuff with dead bodies, so you can. I think one of the first abilities I got was being able to make corpses explode, which was really cool because like I could kill one person, hit this spell. It would kill like 2 other people and then just hit it
like
again and it's fucking crazy.
Oh my.
Then you can summon like skeleton knights to fight alongside you. You can reanimate dead corpses to create like an army that follows you. I know one of my abilities was having this persistent like massive golem following me and fighting for me. And then his active ability was like I could point to a place, press a button, he would leap there, explode into like 5 dead bodies, and then I could explode those bodies.
Oh,
like,
wow.
You can change shit like
Oh,
crazy.
shit.
The Necromancer feels way overpowered.
Oh, yeah? What difficulty are you playing on though?
So this is the cool thing about Switch. I think this is something they added to the PC mode, is that you don't have to complete the story on one difficulty to unlock the next one.
Yeah.
So I started on the lowest, normal, and I was like, this is piss. Like,
Yeah, it's too easy.
So I was able to change the difficulty in-game up to hard. And then I still thought it was easy. So I changed it up again to like expert. I think I'm now on the third or fourth difficulty.
Yeah.
Which is something you couldn't do in base Diablo. You had to finish the game first. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that came with Reaper of Souls.
Is it? I thought it was after because I didn't remember that in Reaper of Souls.
Well, maybe it must have been added shortly after because I haven't played Diablo for a year or two, probably like 3 years now, maybe. But I do remember that being a thing. You can just dive in and pick a difficulty.
It's just so much better.
And what's cool is that it ramps up. It's like, okay, you can play on normal, you'll get base gold, base experience. You play it on hard, you get plus 50% gold, plus 50% experience. And
I think I'm getting like 125% experience now in gold.
And then, you just keep ramping that up as you get stronger. And it's, man, that Diablo
it's really good.
Is so good.
It's like, and now I'm actually finding some challenges, like when I find those packs of high spell damage enemies, they're like yellow bar enemies.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
They're the ones that give me a problem now. Whereas the normal ones don't. But beforehand, I wasn't even thinking. I was just like, yep, dead, yep.
And it's so addictive.
Yeah, it is really good. It works really well on Switch in terms of like the interface. So if you've ever played Diablo on PS4, Xbox One, it's like the same user interface, and it works really well with Diablo. Like you have all these abilities mapped to like your face buttons and your triggers, and you're using the left analog stick to move around and turn in a direction and the right one to roll.
You can roll?
Yeah, like a dodge.
I don't remember that being.
Yeah.
Can you do that in the PC version?
Yeah. I especially remember the Demon Hunter doing that. Could you do it in the PC version?
No, I don't know if you could.
Okay, so I'm getting confused because I played Demon Hunter on PC and she had an ability that was a roll. So maybe you can't on the PC version. I don't know. But you can roll in this
investigate.
one. Yeah. And the user interface for like selecting your inventory is a bit weird because it's on like a radial wheel menu. And it takes a bit of getting used to, but like I never played a lot of Diablo on console, so I'm like, oh, this is strange.
Yeah.
If you've played, it's like immediately familiar, yeah. But the most important thing is that it looks really good, docked and undocked. And it runs very, very well, 60 frames per second. I only found 1 or 2 instances of it like dipping. And I was playing a class where I'm reanimating loads of bodies, loads of things are happening on screen at once. So
imagine there are 4 necromancers playing.
Oh my god, yeah.
How would that work though? Like, hey, stop stealing my bodies.
It's like I don't think there's enough dead bodies to go around with like 4 necromancers.
Hashtag first full Diablo problem.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's good. Like it's Diablo. It's you can play adventure mode from the start as well. Which if you're returning to Diablo is probably good because you don't have to
do the story.
Yeah, you can go through what parts of the story you want and do
them bounties.
The bounties, yeah. But I think people should play Reaper of Souls if you're going to do story content because I think that's the best act out of all of it.
Yeah.
Like it's just really, really good. And yeah, it's just like it's a lot of content. It's an old game. It's 2013?
Yeah, it's a good. I feel like it's older than that.
Yeah, it might be 2012.
Like base Diablo. I'll look it up. I'm sure it's.
I think it's 2012 or 2013. I don't think so, but it's old and it's like it's just miraculous that it works on Switch and works as well as it is. So now you can take Diablo with you on the go.
On the go.
Yeah, essentially. So, yeah, very good. It is expensive. I think it's still like full price Switch game.
Yeah, you thought it was, what, 20?
I thought 2013.
2013. So base Diablo is 2012.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's
so
fun.
6 years old. That's significant. Yeah.
Hot damn.
Yeah. But yeah, good game. Really good game.
That's something I'd love to play, but I've got it on PC. It's not something I'm going to pay full price for. So sorry, Blizzard.
I mean,
I'll pick it up on
what's cool
sale.
is that you can play couch co-op.
You can play 4 people.
Yeah, so you can use
same
split
screen.
Joy-Cons. So that playing that way is not super great. It's fine. It just makes everything a little bit cramped, obviously. And also because you've lost an analog stick, if you want to roll, you have to flick the controller, which is shit. It's fucking garbage.
You're gonna snap your little thumbstick by accident.
It's not a great solution, and also like one of your abilities because you've only got 2 buttons on the top of the Joy-Con and then your 4 face
Yeah.
buttons. One of your abilities is mapped to the little like trigger that's on the side like,
Oh, no.
of where you're holding the controller. So yeah, it's not the best way to play. It's completely serviceable, but yeah, being able to play 4 people on one screen. I mean, you're not going to do that on the go because the Switch screen is just too small for that.
Can you imagine though?
Oh god, everyone just like peering over this tiny screen trying to see where their
What's
little
going on.
character is. Like, it's fine when you're playing with one person. Like the text is a bit small, but 4 people on that would never work.
How does inventory management and stuff like that work when there's so many people? Does you
Yeah,
all have
that-
to stop and be like, okay,
Yeah.
we're sorting our shit out
That's
now?
the problem. So there is a system to like quick equip stuff. So when you pick something up, it will pop up on your like action bar on the side, and you won't see any of its stats, but you can press a button to equip it immediately. But if someone wants to go into the inventory, the whole party has to stop.
No.
So like after a big mission, if you all go back to Old Tristram and you're like, oh, I want to equip this, you have to wait for 4 people to cycle through the inventory. And yeah,
Sounds like waiting for
it's-
someone when you're getting ready to go out or something.
Yeah, it.
Dinner's
yeah,
at 8.
Everyone's waiting to put on their fancy new coat, but
no.
they all like to do it one at a time.
Oh my word.
Yeah, no, it's
Ah,
not
but that-
not a great
I
solution.
think it's ideal for, maybe those days you want to just couch co-op with a person, but with 4 people, I imagine it must be a bit too hectic. Oh, man, but Diablo.
I also think Diablo is like pretty accessible. Like, yeah, it's demon hunting and whatever, but like especially Diablo 3, you can give it to anyone and they can understand, okay, these 4 buttons are my abilities and I'm using one stick to just move around.
And
So
they streamlined a lot of the stuff. I mean, the game does all the number crunching for you.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, if you equip this, you're getting plus this, minus this, plus this, whatever the hell it is. So it's
you don't really have to
straightforward,
understand how strength and this and this all
Yeah, you don't have to
attribute.
read any of that
Yeah,
stuff.
you just see the big main number. You're like, cool, that's going up.
It's green.
Yeah, it's green. Yeah, as soon as
Equip
it's
it.
green. Yeah, Diablo is good with servicing that sort of stuff. But then if you understand the mechanics, you can really mess with them in a clever way.
Then it becomes the thing of, okay, this item does this, I need to build according to this. Especially when you start getting the legendary items or the set items.
Yeah.
Because then it benefits certain builds.
I don't remember the loot being this
Generous?
yeah, it's
I think
very
they fixed that somewhere. So I mean, Reap of Souls fixed a lot of stuff, but I have a feeling that even back then they upped like the loot drops because Diablo 3's loot, this core game is like
because
garbage.
orange is the highest you get, isn't
Yeah.
it? I was getting like an orange drop every like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
like-
which I think they
And
did.
it scales to your level because you have to reveal it and whatever, but like still like holy crap, I don't
Yeah.
remember that ever happening.
No, I have a feeling that they ramped it up at some stage.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
it's the worst when you get one. You're like, yeah, identify. Oh, it doesn't work, but you get
Yeah.
it regularly now. So
Yeah, you get regularly and you pick up fewer weapons that are not for your class. So that's less annoying.
but that weapon drop though is always satisfying. Like
Yeah, you're waiting for that bar.
identify, like, but like, oh, I can't equip it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or like,
this doesn't work.
It's worse than what fuck, I just bought this from this merchant.
but it just
Crap.
makes that noise. It like ching. Out
Yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah, the audio is all there. It's fuck, Deck Arcane sounds bad though. Like in that
Stay a while, listen.
it just like dies really early on in that game.
Spoilers,
God,
jeez.
it's like happens like in the first like 2 hours.
How
It's
dare
so
you?
Shitty.
All these Switch people are like, oh, Deckard Cain does.
Who's Deckard Cain?
Where have you been? He's the old guy.
He's the old guy who just preaches to you. So-
Stay a while and listen.
but yeah, that's Diablo on Switch. It's good. It's
Yeah, I really want to pick it up, but again, it's something I want to pick up on sale at some stage. I mean,
yeah.
I'll 100% dive back into that game.
It is interesting
No
playing it
questions
this long. After I think I also fell off of Diablo after Reap of Souls came out, and yeah,
It's
we're
fun.
not getting Diablo 4 anytime soon.
I
so-
know, but more on that later. We're going to keep teasing this until we get to the news
Yeah,
later.
yeah. You want to talk about Fork Knife?
Yeah, so just to quickly touch on last
Fortnite.
week, Fortnite. I finished Horizon Zero Dawn. Great game.
Good ending, right?
Yeah. I'm like, hot damn, I want a sequel now. I'm very close to platinuming it. I've just got a bunch of side quests to do. I've done all the collectibles. Oh, that suits that we were worried about. You only need 6 power cells. Thank
Yeah,
God.
that's what I said.
No, you said you need. I said I have like. I need 2 more. You're like, no, you need 6, and you need another 6. I was like,
Oh, my bad.
no. So yeah, you need 3, and then you need another 3.
I think I had 3, and then it's like, oh, you need
but
another
when
3.
you told me, I was like, what? Like, where have they hidden his other 8? And I was like, no, I only needed 2 more.
So you got the cool power armor.
It's so nice.
It's really cool. The only thing I don't like is it pulsing all the time.
Yeah, it's a bit
annoying.
distracting.
Yeah.
And there's no modification slots.
But it's super useful.
Yeah, no.
If you so the expansion, you can play the expansion and go, oh, I don't want to use a previous save. I want to have a new alloy boosted up to the level that's required.
Oh yeah.
It just gives you that armor, like
Oh.
off the bat. Like, because I did that for when I was reviewing the expansion because I couldn't. I wanted to see what it gave you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just started the game. It's like, oh, here, you've got the best armor in the game. I was like, oh,
Okay.
And you fucking, ooh, sorry, you need it. Like,
Yeah.
that expansion's
die.
hard.
Oh man.
You're going to enjoy the expansion.
Yeah, I don't know. I might dive straight into it, but I'm still thinking about it.
Super
But what a game.
Yeah, really good game.
Would recommend. I was going to say something else about it. I can't remember now.
Silence, what a good character.
Oh, yeah, going through, reading up on the game afterwards, and because I mean, a lot of games I play, I understand the main narrative, but there's sometimes details slip by. And reading up, I'm like, okay, like hot damn. It's
and it
really
info
great.
dumps on you pretty hectically.
Yeah, there's a lot of sometimes like you run through the world, it's you hunting, you doing side quests, and you end up in one of those cauldrons, whatever, and it's just like data log, voice recording. I'm like,
it's a bit much to take in.
Yeah. But what a game. So looking forward to platinuming that.
I'm pretty sure, I mean, I'm almost 100% certain there's a sequel in development. Like,
no, there has to be.
I would not be surprised if that ends up being like a PS5 launch game or something like that. I don't think we'll see any big sequels for franchises on this gen anymore.
No.
I think Sony's pretty much played their hand for this gen.
Yeah. Although I'm curious to see what happens in the DLC, because the way the game ended, it's like, oh, okay, they're setting up for some, bigger story. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they do with the sequel. Yeah, I'm keen.
So good.
So Fork Knife.
Otherwise, I've been playing some of that sweet Fork Knife.
Back on that train.
Yeah, because Season 6 is out now, and the thing with Fortnite is that I'm on and off, really. Like, I'll play a week or two, fall off, play a week or two, fall off. But I'm in that loop now where we're halfway through the season, and you might... did I talk about my account being hacked? I think I did.
You did, yeah. I do.
So good friend hacker of mine used my V-Bucks to buy me the season pass.
Very good.
So he even did the first week of challenges for me. What a champ.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't tell you this. We figured out where he was from.
Oh, where's he from?
Because
Cape Town.
No, one day we were playing, and one of our friends left, and I became the party leader.
Yeah.
And we searched the game, and then we're like, "Whoa, why are we lagging?" And
Oh,
we
you're in
quit.
a different region.
And it's like, what region are we in? Like, in Brazil. I was like,
Oh, wow.
The hell?
Wow. Okay.
So I have a feeling where I was hacked from Brazil.
It was just a guy who's very angry over the new president.
He's like, no, I'm gonna hack this guy's account.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what every child does: steal Fortnite. Hey, but he got you a season pass, so now you can.
Well, he used my V-Bucks, and he did use some of my V-Bucks for other stuff. Like I have cosmetics that I haven't
Did he charge
bought.
your credit card, or did you have V-Bucks?
No. So my understanding is that I think it was my PC account that was hacked, which means there's no credit card tied to it. If he was on my PlayStation account, that would have been a problem. Yeah.
Would have logged on, had every skin in the game.
Yeah, then money would have flown out of my account. But no, he used my V-Bucks to buy stuff. So he bought a season pass, played, earned V-Bucks, and then bought some cosmetics. I'm like, I didn't buy that.
Okay.
But yeah,
good cosmetics. Does he have good taste, your hacker?
No, but he did add like 3 or 4 random people to my friends list. I'm like, who are you? Delete.
Bellissimo.
Bellissimo. Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
Ronaldinho. What are you doing? No, so he did. The reason I got onto that is he did my first week of challenges.
Okay.
But now I've got 5 other weeks of challenges to do. And I've been doing them. And let me tell you, this season of Fortnite is great. I can't believe they keep... Every time I think that they can't add more to the game, they do.
Do they still have the cube roaming around?
No, so you haven't touched the season at all.
No.
So there's no cube now, but although there is, do you remember Loot Lake?
Yes. Is it all bouncy?
There's a big tornado there, basically, with the floating platform that you can fly up to.
Ah, cool.
It's cool. And there's corrupted zones all around the map with that purple stuff.
What does that do?
So there's many cubes you can consume, and it turns you into like an ethereal form. which lets you move faster, and you can teleport through walls and stuff for a limited time.
What?
Yeah, but I think you can still be shot if you're seen.
That's crazy.
But it really helps with mobility and just getting across the map. And the
Shit,
season,
that's cool.
it seems that they're putting a lot of emphasis on mobility, which is pissing off a lot of people because it sort of de-emphasizes some
Building.
aspects of the game you're in building.
Good, because building's garbage.
But for me, I'm like, yeah, that's great. So one of the recent updates, you can deploy your glider anytime now. You don't need to like have a launch pad or anything. So you can climb up a mountain,
Oh, I see
jump
what you
off,
mean. Okay.
glider away.
Okay, that's actually really cool.
And it helps, especially I'm sure you've landed in some games, you go to a far corner and the circle's like on the other side of the map. And then it's like, okay, we have to loot and run, basically. Now it's like, okay, we can loot, but then we can just build ramps up into the sky.
And now glide.
Glide.
Okay, yeah, because
So-
previously you had to use a jump pad.
Yeah, so
Okay, really cool.
they're doing stuff with mobility, which I quite like.
Yeah,
but now-
that's really cool.
This week they released another patch and they've added balloons to the game.
What do balloons do?
So you
You'll
pick
float
up...
too.
Oh God, I didn't think about that. No, so you'll pick up balloons and you can inflate them, and you basically equip them. You inflate one at a time, and the more you inflate, the lower your gravity is. So you can inflate one or two balloons and jump over like a canyon. or
Oh,
whatever.
so they're like attached to like your belt or
No,
whatever.
so you have to equip them.
Oh,
You hold them.
okay. So you can't shoot while using the balloons.
So if you unequip them, you immediately
Interesting.
let go of them.
Interesting.
But if you inflate, and they're quick to inflate, you just tap, they inflate. If you inflate 6 of them, you float straight up into the sky. And it's the same thing. You can,
you can glide to the other end of the map.
Yeah,
or whatever.
the thing is you don't get momentum. So you run, you inflate, you've got a bit of momentum, but eventually your speed is 0. You're just floating up. And when you get too high, your balloons start to pop. But it's really cool because it's like, shit, the circle's far, inflate a bunch of balloons, get all the way to the top and just glide somewhere else.
Yeah.
And not only that, they're very quiet, so you can also use them to sneak up on people.
That's flipping cool.
So if you're in the bottom of a hill and you know that some dude's sniping, you just inflate some balloons, float up, quickly switch to a weapon, drop down on them, shoot them.
I mean, you make it sound so easy.
It's not that easy, but on paper. But yeah,
wow, these sound like really cool changes.
Yeah, it's all these little things. I'm like, what could they possibly add? And this week it was like, we're adding balloons to the game. And I'm sorry.
But Epic has been doing a good job with this like every season.
Yeah, and I'm always like, what are they going to do next?
Yeah.
There's no ways they can make it better, and there's always some little quality of life change, or I mean, the ability to glide in any moment. I know it pisses off some people because, like you said, it does de-emphasize building. Because I mean, if someone builds straight up into the sky, previously you just shoot the ramp, they fall to their death.
Yeah.
Okay, but now it's like I can build up. If somebody shoots me out, I just
pop out
deploy.
the glider. But then it's a risk reward thing because on your glider you're moving fairly slowly, so you're just a target in the air again.
And I mean, then everyone knows we are. And they made, I mean, it was a week or two ago, I think one of the patches, they made the circles, like the time for it to move in it's much quicker.
Oh,
so the games are like a little bit faster, but I enjoy it so much more now. You land and you don't feel like there's that PUBG problem where, like, don't get me wrong, I love PUBG, but when you land, you're like, shit, the circle's far, I've got to find a vehicle. You spend like 5 minutes running around looking for a vehicle. You get in the vehicle, drive off for another 5 minutes.
And you haven't even looted anything at that point.
You've done nothing. And Fortnite was similar, although the map was smaller. It was previously like, I have to run there. But then they added, the golf carts, the trolleys. They fixed that side. But even that, it was like, they're not everywhere. If you don't find the golf cart, whatever, you're going to have to run there. But these little things of deploying your glider anytime, it's just makes the game more enjoyable to me. Because it is like, okay, the circle's far. Okay, we've got time to loot there. We'll get there in time. Whether it's with balloons or building ramps and just flying there, whatever. Or, going to the corrupted zones and consuming those little purple cubes to be ghosts and sneak
it's like
up.
Peter Molyneux eating cubes.
Oh my gosh, it's his. What? He co-starred this season, right? But not only that, so over Halloween they had a limited time mode called Fortnite.
Ooh.
And it is actually very clever because the way it worked was the map was littered with these purple cubes that spawned monsters.
Okay.
And if you kill the monsters, they drop loot.
Oh, so it added like a PvE element to it.
Well, no, you're still playing against other people.
Oh, okay, but you've got
But
like
there's also that risk reward, like, hey, we
Okay.
can run past, they're slow moving, you can ignore them, but it's like, well, we need to loot up. Well, let's just chill and kill these monsters. But the reason I say it's clever is because it's like, that's what Save the World mode basically is.
Yeah,
And it showcases a
integrating
little
the
bit
two,
of, my friends and I were like, it's so much fun killing these things and like building and just looting them. Maybe we should consider buying Save the World just to try it out. So
well, it's essentially what Call of Duty Blackout does. It's got pockets on there with zombies.
With zombies, yeah. But yeah, that was a limited time thing. There's no more cube monsters, sadly.
Fort Nightmares. I like that.
Fort Nightmares. But yeah, the game's doing well, and I'm back into the season now, especially now that I'm done with Horizon Zero Dawn. I've got time to do the challenges, and yeah, I'd love
What's
to know
the
what
next
they're going to
big
do.
game? Like your big.
Bloodborne. But I want to wait to upgrade my PC so that I can
You don't need
actually
PC to play Blood.
no, so I can stream it. That's the game I actually want to stream, and I want to do that with like an audience, or even
What
if no one
a
watches,
game.
you know.
What a game!
Yeah, so Bloodborne.
I've just realized you have my Elgato.
I do. It's
Yeah.
mine.
And I need it.
Oh yeah, I must give it. No, I can give it back. I need to buy my own anyway.
No, I need it like today.
Oh shit!
I'll tell you afterwards. I fucking forgot to. I didn't. I like it just pinged now in my head that you have it. I'm like,
Oh, God.
crap. Yeah, it's fine.
We'll talk.
We'll make a plan.
We'll take this offline.
Yeah, we'll take this offline. I'll probably have to come visit you today.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, we can arrange something.
Oh my god. Okay. This is a complete complete segue.
Would I
but
timestamp this?
So you always complain about spiders at your place, right?
Oh boy.
Okay.
I'm gonna tag this pass. Is this a spider story?
It is, and it's terrifying.
Does it involve Spider-Man?
Oh no! Well, I bet if I got bit by the spider, I'd turn
have
into Spider-Man,
superpowers. Oh,
or
wow.
I'd die. One of the two.
Do tell.
So last night I went out for a sneaky McDonald's because I'm terrible.
Sneaky.
Yeah. So I get into my car and it's nighttime. Obviously, it's like 10 at night, and I'm driving out the gate. Close the gate, and as I'm watching the gate close,
Oh no.
this massive spider appears on the bonnet of my car.
Oh shit.
And I'm just watching this thing. But it's fucking huge. Like, not a rain spider, like thick legs, like it's big.
What the hell? Then what was it?
I don't know, but it was terrifying. So then it's crawling on my bonnet as I'm reversing. Then it's crawling on my windscreen, and I'm freaking out. So I drive, and as I start driving, the wind starts blowing it down. So it runs down to like where my windshield wipers are.
Oh no.
So I turn on my windshield wipers, and they flick on, and he's gone.
Oh no.
Like, I see nothing. So I'm like, oh, fuck. So maybe he's gone into my engine and he's like died or something. I don't know. Whatever. So I'm driving, McDonald's. I'm close to McDonald's. I'm fucking driving.
Oh, no.
And it appears on the bonnet again. It's
Holy shit.
As I'm driving, it gets on the bonnet. And then because I'm going a bit fast, it's like just chilling there. And you can see it like bending in the wind. And it's just stopped.
Bending in the wind or looking at you saying, I'm going to murder you.
So as I get to McDonald's, I slow down, and as I slow down, it starts walking on the bonnet again
Oh no.
and back into the windshield. So now I'm sitting in the fucking drive-through,
God.
and I'm like, if I open my window,
It's gonna eat you.
and he's like on the door, he's gonna try crawl into this car. So, and also on the way there, I had this irrational fear that he could climb through the aircon vents.
Yeah.
So I had my light on, looking at the vents the whole time. I'm
Close
driving
them.
So as I get to like order McDonald's, I open the window and I turn on the light, and I'm just looking, and I'm like telling my order, but I'm just looking at like the side of my window, waiting for this thing to crawl out. And the same thing happens when I'm paying. Like I'm paying.
No.
And I'm going like this. I'm like looking out my car window, and I'm just fucking waiting, like as I'm closing the window for this thing to like
Jump
crawl
in,
in,
yeah.
and I'll be fucking dead. And as I'm driving home, again, he's on my fucking bonnet. Like just.
Oh shit. That's
So I got
hilarious.
out my car when I got home. I closed my door and I just looked, and I was like, okay, I don't see him, and I just ran inside.
Oh wait, my car's next to yours.
Yeah,
You
he's
could
gonna jump. He's gonna
could
come
be
to
deployed
you.
on my car now.
I've never in my life seen a spider that big, and he's just chilling on my bonnet,
God.
just as I'm driving.
I thought the story was going to culminate in you ordering your McDonald's, putting the windscreen wipers on, and flicking the spider into the.
I was waiting for that. Like I was waiting for me to turn on the windshield wipers and the spider should just go
Like flies,
flying. Yeah. But, whoo boy.
Oh my gosh,
was a scary
I've
one.
had that before where I went to, I think this is years ago, going to Greenstone, going to a movie, and as I wind down the window, I take my ticket, wind up my window, spider runs up, a rain spider. Okay.
And they're scary.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
that's the
like
thing of like, this is on the door, and like we park, and I'm with my friend Gareth, and I'm like, well, we have to get out the car. So there's a thing of like, shit, like, but it's probably on the roof above me, you know, because it had just climbed over the window.
You don't want to do like...
Otherwise, I opened the window, got out, slammed the door, it was just there, and there's like a little narrow, like, not a crack, like not an opening. What did you say? Like if something is indented in, like a little indent.
Like a little like trough or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. And there's a spider just chilling. We're like, okay, it's fine. You stay there. By the time we're back, you're going to be gone. Go watch our movie, do everything. It's still there. So long story short, this thing, trying to get it off my car, we ended up chasing it into my boot, which was open. Okay. And then it was something to do. I was merchandising at the time, so I had a lot of pamphlets in my boots, and we ended up using a pamphlet to like flick it out the car. Yes.
And you and Gareth both terrified of spiders.
Yeah, we're like, no, like F this thing.
I fucking hate spiders. Like I don't hate them to the point that I want to kill them, but I don't want them to be near me.
Here's a fun fact. This if nothing proves my love for Lenska more than this, because she doesn't believe in killing anything. Like she won't even kill an ant. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
I have not killed a spider since we've been dating.
Does she take them out?
She takes him out. But like even if she's not with me, I'm like, oh, I can't kill it.
Oh.
So yeah.
I mean, you have to say this. You're being recorded right now.
Oh no.
So.
Yeah, I'll tell you off air how many I've murdered. No, I've done none.
This is why it's going to jump on your car and follow you to Parkview.
I hear you have a sanctuary in Parkview.
Yeah.
A garden cottage filled with my friends.
Yeah. My people.
No, my people.
My 8-legged people.
Oh my gosh, no.
Like,
yeah.
So that's your spider segue for the week?
Yes.
Spider segue, I like that.
Oh my gosh, spider segue. We'll have a spider story every week from now.
Hopefully not.
Send us yours.
I never want that to happen again to me. That was terrifying.
Oh my word. You want to talk about anything else you've been playing?
Yes, I got to try out that Fallout 76 beta. Oh, yeah. Let me talk about that. Yeah.
Sounded like you had another game and let's talk about.
I'll talk about like Tetris Effect for like 2 minutes. Tetris Effect for like.
Oh boy. Okay, let's do Fallout 76.
Fallout 76.
Because apparently
it's an online game.
People are hating it. I don't know how true
there's like real negative sentiments on it. And I don't particularly disagree with it, but I don't fully agree as well. So, where to start? Fallout 76 is basically massive multiplayer Fallout, but it feels like a single player Fallout game.
Okay.
So I played like 4 hours of the beta because that's the only time I got. And I played it mostly like a single player Fallout game. I was following little quest markers in and around, just doing stuff, shooting ghouls and weird radiated mole rats. But while I'm in like anywhere in the world, I can see other players and they can contribute to my quest. We can take on public events that just randomly spawn and draw players together. So it just feels like I'm playing Fallout with other people.
Yeah.
And that's cool. The one thing that changes is that there's no human NPCs in the world.
Yeah.
Because all of the humans are players. So you're still following the story, which is about like the first humans that came out of the vaults to try and rebuild Earth after, or West Virginia after the nukes fell. And you're just trying to figure out like you're one of the first people at the vault, so you don't know what has happened to the people who didn't get into the vault since then. So you're trying to like piece together what to do and getting these audio logs of people going, whoa, it's all fucked up, like shit's fucked, everything's humanity, what have we done?
Yeah.
But you never meet people. Like you'll often hear audio logs, it's like, oh, I'm chilling at this place, and you'll go there and you'll find their dead body. So it's weird because it just makes the world feel super lonely.
Yeah.
And you only have like the odd robot here and there to converse with, or the obnoxious 14-year-old typing very loudly on their keyboard while their mic is on, who's walking near you. Man, fuck, I don't understand people like that. They keep their mics permanently on. So I'm busy like chilling and walking in my Fallout thing, and I just hear this mechanical keyboard go.
What is this new enemy type?
Yeah, what is that? And then it's like someone having a full-on conversation with someone else in the room, not another player. Like, turn off your mic. Why is it on? Like, oh,
Push
God.
to talk is life, basically.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So that's weird. But I mean, so I'm playing it alone, and it's fine. I'm collecting stuff to craft because there's a huge emphasis on crafting now, which was introduced in Fallout 4, and I hated it in Fallout 4.
Oh no.
It's a bit more streamlined here. Like, you get more resources for things, but it's still like,
Nah.
you open up massive menus and you have to scroll through 10 billion menus to get to the thing that you want. And then it's like, oh, I need 15 pieces of screwdriver and I've got 13. Now I've got to find items that I have to dismantle to get screwdrivers. Like, it's really annoying. But I was able to kind of like negate crafting most of the time because a lot of cities have crafting tables, so I was able to craft weapons there and stuff. But it seems like if you want to get access to higher tier weapons, you need to upgrade your own personal crafting station. And that involves like creating a camp, which you can invite other players into. And, turns into this like roving, band of Fallout characters. So, yeah, I didn't get to engage with that a lot, but it seems like the game incentivizes that a lot. Like, you can play it alone probably, but I think you'll have a much better time playing with friends. That's something you've got to... The game pushes back on you if you try play it any other way. It just feels... Like, I tried to do a public event alone, and it was really difficult. Like, I managed it, but it wasn't fun, and it was certainly designed for more people. So, yeah, I think the lack of, like, NPCs means you're going to have a lot more fun chatting to other players, which means you need to engage with other players, which is fun, but yeah, this is not your single player Fallout, like not at all. And it's also got like a bunch of survival aspects. You have to manage water and hunger and stuff like that. And I think it's just easier if you're playing with a bunch of players, like one player is always hunting for food or one player is always scavenging, so you can pull together resources. I think playing alone, I was constantly hungry, constantly thirsty, constantly having to be like, oh, I need to loot this place. It just seems too much for one person to do.
Sounds like you're super needy.
Yeah, I am super needy. I want to build a hunting rifle. That's all I want.
Oh, man. That's all every little Fallout hunter wants.
Exactly, yeah. But yeah, I'm curious to see how this game does. Like, very, very curious.
I've seen a lot of negative sentiments. And the thing is, it's launching in what? Like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think it's like a week from Tuesday. Yeah.
Oh man.
It's got some. I mean, this is a beta through and through. Pete Towns even said like expect problems, but whew.
No, but yeah, I don't think of this nature. So it's like, how are they going to fix this game in 2 weeks?
I mean, the client was deleting people's game downloads if you touched anything on the client. What? Like if you just pressed a button, it's just like poop. Gone. What the fuck?
Your C drive has been formatted.
Yeah.
Well, how did this happen?
And also, right now, the physics are tied to the frame rate.
Oh, yeah,
That's
I saw
a
that.
problem.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because, like, you can just aim at the floor and you run stupidly fast.
Usain Bolt mode engage.
It's... Whose idea was that? Like, that's a dumb idea. Like...
I don't know. You, the game designer, is there any benefit to doing that?
No. Like, well, not in a game like this. I don't understand this. Like... I don't get
Fallout 76. Reviews pending. I guess in 2 weeks we'll see how it actually is.
I'm keen to play it with people. Well, I'm playing with Jeff probably.
No.
So
he's gonna shoot you in the back the moment you turn around.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. So there's PvP. But the PvP is super like non-evasive. So it's not like Rust where you can just get pegged by anyone at any point and lose all your shit. In Fallout, you can shoot other players, but until they fire back, as in like re-engage you, you do almost like negligible damage. Like your weapons do such little damage that it's like there's no point.
That's a bit like Borderlands.
Yeah, essentially, it's like putting down a duel almost. And then if someone engages you, then it reactivates all damage metrics, all your levels, stats, everything like that. And if you down someone, you can steal some of the loot that they drop. But then a bounty gets put on your head.
Oh, no.
For other players to hunt you down. So I don't see the point of engaging in PvP right now because, like, it seems like very, very risky for very little reward.
What would the point of the bounty be? If like, hey, that guy's got a bounty, I'm going to shoot them. Oh, but they're not shooting me back.
Yeah, I
So, like,
don't know. I didn't play with it enough to kind of suss it out. But like your camps, you can build defenses for them. I'm like, are people going to be raiding each other's camps? Like,
can you destroy other people's camps?
Yeah, like I don't understand it yet. I need to play it more.
See,
Yeah.
That's 4 hour impressions.
Also played Tetris Effect for an hour. What a game.
Oh no.
You don't even need a timestamp this. Just
No,
blocks.
listen,
Really
I'm
good music.
I'm going to timestamp it quickly.
Really good music. Lots of colorful blocks. I'm getting better at Tetris.
What?
Yeah, I actually got to like in marathon mode. I cleared like 60, 70 lines.
Oh yeah?
Something like that. I got to like level 6 speed, I think it was.
Yeah.
Which is not, for me it was impressive. I was like, shit.
Shit.
I'm nailing this.
Pat yourself in the
I found out that like if I start well, I do well. As soon as things start going haywire, I can't bring it back. Like I just fucking suffer. So
you like start retry.
yeah, well no, I don't. I just like I start losing it, and I'm like, oh crap, and then I make dumb mistakes.
But
So
are you playing VR?
yeah,
Is it a good time?
it's a good time in VR.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the music is super. The music's limited in the demo, but super good.
Do we have the remix of the Tetris theme?
Oh god, no, fuck that song.
You said, wait. I have memories coming out. You hate Tetris.
Well,
Wait.
I said I didn't like Tetris because I was bad at it.
Wait, we've even branded ourselves as a #1 Tetris hating podcast.
I know, we have to rebrand. I'm sorry.
You can't say you like Tetris Effect. You're ruining our brand.
Listen, I love the studio that's making Tetris Effect Enhanced. They make a lot of good Tetris-y games like Lumines.
Oh yeah,
really good.
Lumines.
And then
Yeah.
Raze, which is not Tetris-y,
On
but
Facebook,
really good.
our about page it starts out first sentence: the #1 Tetris hating podcast on the planet.
Oof, we're going to need to change that.
No,
Got to
can
be
I
the
change it
#1 Tetris Effect loving
The
podcast.
Tetris Effect loving. We can make that change.
Tetris
I just had
Effect
that
is
memory. I
dope.
was like, hang on, we've spoken Tetris
We did speak
before.
about this, yeah.
You hate
I
the
don't
theme
like
song.
classic Tetris like at all. But I like Tetris Effect because it's like the classic rules of Tetris with really good music, and it's also got like this ability where you can like slow down time and stack line clears at once, and it's really cool.
So it's millennial Tetris.
It's millennial Tetris, yeah. And
Oh,
it's
man.
in VR.
And VR. What
Mm-hmm.
the heck? How does it work in VR? Are you just looking at
You can kind of see it, and you're kind of like immersed in the whole thing because there's like loads of effects work going on. But what I love the most is that your movements are tied to the music. So like you will be even moving left to right, like stays within the beat of the music and adds to it. And then like after you've cleared certain lines, the song progresses. And then, there's just so much like good feedback in that game. Like the beat will interact with the vibration on the controller in a good way. So you kind of almost get into this rhythm of I'm moving.
And then you start dancing. You're
So
like, how?
good.
How did this happen?
Fuck, it's so good. Like Enhance have done this. Like Lumines is essentially this. Like this is how Lumines works. But man, it's good. It just feels
ruining
so
our brand
good.
so hard right now.
I cannot wait for
I
this
put
game.
all of 5 minutes into branding us the #1 Tetris hating podcast. That's cool though. So you'll
Tetris
give
Effect
us
is dope.
more impressions next week.
I'm
maybe.
very keen to get full gameplay of that thing. Like,
Oh, boy.
fuck me, so good. Okay,
Shoot.
we need a race.
fly through gaming releases.
Yes.
What came out this week?
What's coming out this week?
Oh, well,
Is more like it.
well, people
Oh,
listen
God,
to
why
us.
Did I open?
Did you
open
just open
Mozilla
up?
by
Is that a
accident?
porn tab?
Yes.
Close it quickly.
I'll close it quickly. No, don't tell me what to do.
You don't watch, man. What is coming out this month?
Got to scroll all the way to
In November, man. Can you believe it's nearly the end of the year?
Crazy.
This
Crazy.
is-
Jesus.
Oh my gosh, we have a lot of news to talk about.
We do.
I've just
We
realized.
do. So we're looking at releases up until the 9th of November. Okay.
Let's highlight the main ones.
Yeah, let's highlight the main ones. Brawlhalla, it's coming to Xbox One and Switch. If I'm not mistaken, that's that like
It's like a Super
Bros.
Smash clone. Yeah,
Smash Bros clone.
Brawlhalla.
Overkill's The Walking Dead coming to PC, which is strange.
Yeah.
That game has been at so many E3s.
I know.
It's always in the entrance hall.
There was a closed beta, I think, a few weeks ago.
Was there?
Yeah,
I
I
don't know, it
remember
doesn't look
seeing
that
on
good.
Twitch some people playing it, but I haven't read anything on it.
It really doesn't look that good.
Yeah.
Deracine for PSVR. That's the VR experience done by From Software.
The Dark Souls of VR games.
Definitely not Dark Souls. Definitely not horror.
Interesting.
It is interesting.
It sounds like you have inside information there.
Ooh. No comment.
Call my lawyer.
Valiant Hearts on Switch, November 8th.
No, Crying Simulator.
Yeah, Crying Simulator. A dog. Yeah, that game's really good.
So good.
I don't know. A lot of these Battlezone Gold Edition for Switch. Do you like tanks?
No.
I mean, isn't that what Battlezone is?
I think
Tanks.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What happened to your screen there? That's
Yeah,
weird. No, you do not know Battlezone.
Okay. Whoa. Whoa. This week is big. Sorry. I was just reading forward and it got intense.
Wow.
So we've got Tetris Effect on November 9th.
What?
For PS4 and PSVR. You don't need PSVR to play Tetris Effect. You can play normal. And it's
You know how much it'll cost?
I think it's like $20, $30.
That's not bad. Hot damn.
Worth. Battlefield 5. EA
that's
on
early
Origin
access,
So you can start playing Battlefield 5 from November 9th.
Nice.
So this Friday. Did not realize it was this early in the
I
month.
have no idea how that game's going to do. We spoke about this. I think we worried.
Badly.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to not do so well, which makes me sad.
Also on November 9th, Darren's Game of the Year, Hitman 2.
Oh, is that out this November? Damn.
Yeah.
Darren's really shaved his head.
Yeah, he's in anticipation.
He's like, yes.
Yeah.
I am Agent 47.
So yeah, those are two of November's biggest games out fairly soon. Fuck, and the week after... Wait, let me just double check that is the week. It is the week after. My God, Pokemon.
What? Oh, Pokemon. Let's go.
Pokemon on Switch.
Nah. Who cares about Pokemon?
Listen, you get out of here.
The real game we should all be excited for is that game coming out in December for the Switch. The other big Switch title.
Super
Smash
Smash
Bros. Oh my
Bros.
gosh.
Let's talk about that direct.
Yes,
'Cause we're
what
getting
a
straight into
what a
news.
segue. This is why they pay me at least triple what you earn.
I mean, triple is zero, still zero.
I know exactly.
Boom.
Damn.
Fuck. Whoa. There's a hyperlink in this title? That's strange. Do you see that?
Isn't that
It's like
normal?
pink.
Oh, that's an individual.
That's
heck?
How did Darren do that?
What sorcery is this?
Okay, anyway. Fuck. Okay, so we got a 40-minute direct on Smash Bros. I did not watch the whole direct.
I don't watch the whole thing either.
I heard there was some weird shit about spirits.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that mechanic works.
I don't know how it works. They explain. I watched like bits and pieces of the directs. You know, my second screen, looking in now and then, and I was
Pretending
listening
to work.
Yeah, I was like, pretending my one eye's going to that screen, my other eye's typing up some shit on the other screen.
I'm just picturing your eyes in like two different directions. Like,
No, but I had the audio on, so I was listening.
yeah.
And I don't quite understand how spirits work, but there's a system it seems to like level up characters and all sorts of things.
I mean, you could do that in the past.
You could, but
Bro.
it seems that it makes more sense here because there's a campaign mode.
So you assign spirits to characters, and then you have to like feed the spirit.
I don't know.
It's like a mobile-ish.
It's very confusing. So I think that we
Yeah.
actually need to have the game and play it to fully understand what the hell.
I just saw a lot of people being like, "Oh, this seems like a mobile game in Smash Bros." Because it was like you have to feed things and you have to upgrade them, almost like those like Final Fantasy Bravest XVS type thing.
Remix 2.5.
Yeah, Remix 2.5 Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know. I didn't get that impression, but I mean, again, I wasn't really watching the direct. I was just listening. But yeah, it's confusing. But that game is looking like I was excited for that game, but then after watching, so let's be clear, the revealed characters, I was like, yeah, Ken,
Well,
like
it was two,
Yawn.
Ken.
And then that
Who gives a
Pokemon came out.
fuck
I was like, who the hell is this Pokemon?
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't even
don't know.
know it was a Invisaraw, I think it
Yeah,
was.
but apparently it's a very popular Pokemon in Japan. So I'm like,
Okay.
you know, go like
Cool.
Obviously, it's. But I was like, who is this Pokemon?
But now we got 2 Street Fighter characters in
Yeah,
Super Smash
I was
Bros.
like, yeah, okay, that's fine.
And still no
No,
Waluigi.
no Waluigi. I was like, okay, that's fine. Then they did this whole spiel on, other aspects of the game. And
I do like how
assist
Sakurai was like,
trophies.
now the roster's full, we're done. And like 2 minutes
Oh,
later,
no.
it's like, oh no, here's another character.
Yeah, no. So it happened. He revealed those 2, and then later it's like they revealed a 3rd character, which is like. I was watching it, and John Michael, my colleague, was sitting opposite me, and I'd love to know what he saw, because my reaction was like disbelief, excitement, WTF, wait, is this a character? And it's funny because one of my other colleagues who sits on my left, Nick Bertie, he's never been a Nintendo fan. He doesn't know what Super Smash is. So he's like, what is Super Smash? And I'm like, no, the direct's on. Like, yeah, have a look. Look, this is and then like as he starts looking, I see the piranha plant come out. I'm like, it's a 2D fighter. And I'm like,
And now you're playing as a pot
and
plant.
I'm like, no, this must be a cinematic. And I'm watching, and then it shows piranha plants. I'm like, no. And then I just look at him, I'm like, they've just revealed this plant as a character. Like, what the hell's going on?
He's just like, what garbage are you
it's like, what
exposing me
is
to?
this? Yeah, piranha plants.
So fucking hilarious. So funny.
I'm just like, think how much planning must go into
Piranha
determining
plant.
like characters. Like, I imagine big drawing boards of like characters, like dozens or hundreds of characters from different franchises.
It's
like,
so good.
who will fit into Super Smash? And then like a piranha plant. I'm like, it's not even a character.
Piranha plant is
It's
more
just
important than Waluigi.
Yeah, just whoa, sick burn. It's just an enemy from the Mario games, and now
Yeah.
it's a playable character.
And it's getting the cutest amiibo ever.
Yeah, the
It's
amiibo is really
so good.
That pissed off a lot of people. They're like, what is this? Like,
Yeah,
what is this
especially
character?
because people were expecting like someone named Isaac. I don't know who that is.
Is it the dude from Golden Sun?
Maybe.
If it is, he's an assist trophy. So he is in the game, but he's not. If it's the one I'm thinking of.
Probably then, yeah. Because people were pissed about some
yeah.
dude named Isaac.
But then, I mean, they revealed that there is, so like ARMS, one of Nintendo's other franchises. You'd think like they're going to have a character.
Yeah, they
No
don't.
character, but there's an assist trophy.
Fortune Tell, I think.
And
it is, yeah.
is it Ribbon Man? No.
Ribbon Girl.
No, so I'll get to it, but there's another dude. I don't know who it is, but he's an assist trophy, one of the male characters. And in Super Smash, you can create your own Mii fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now what they're doing to sort of alleviate the fact that you can't have all these other cool characters from other franchises, they're giving you outfits for your Mii fighters.
Ugh. The Mii's
So-
look so shit.
So you get a Ribbon Girl outfit for a Mii fighter. And I just laughed. I'm like, yeah, I suppose that's one way to like...
I'm actually kind of
Compromise.
shocked that there isn't one arms fight in there because, like,
Yeah.
fighting game.
I know, but there's an assist trophy.
The fuck?
What the heck?
Oh, man. Okay, never mind.
Your Mickey on your watch.
Yeah, sorry, Mickey's just getting involved here.
It's like, what the hell is going on with this podcast? But then at the end of the direct, he's like, wait, are we talking? Wait, we're not in the we're not in the story mode.
Oh,
yet,
we're not. Okay, sorry.
So wait, the story mode happened. They showed that trailer, but at the end of the direct, they're like, hey, we're going to release 5 DLC characters.
Oh, yes.
So there are DLC characters
Yes.
coming. Okay, so which means
Piranha Plant's the first one.
no, he's free. So
No,
if
he's free, but he's
if
only
you-
coming out in Feb.
yeah, but if you pre-order the game, I don't know if he counts as one of those 5. I don't think he does. So if you pre-order the game,
You get Piranha Plant.
or if you buy it and register before like the 31st of January,
Yeah.
or whatever, you get Piranha Plant.
Oh, yeah.
But
It's
I
gonna
don't
be my main.
I don't think I don't think he's a DLC character.
Fucking Kirby and Piranha Plant, man.
But five other characters, I'm like, what? This is
Who
insane.
could be?
I don't know. Speculation's going to be wild. But the story mode, there's a story mode, and let me tell you, Kirby is the hero of this game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, you thought Avengers Infinity War was intense.
Oh my gosh!
You didn't see Nintendo
everyone
just kill
dies.
everyone.
They should have
Like
changed the
Infinity
name.
War only went with the 50%. Nintendo's like, fuck that.
No,
99.
99%.
99.
And
We're
they've
going
changed-
for the A+ of destruction.
They changed the tagline from "Everyone is here" to "Everyone is dead."
Yeah.
except Kirby.
Everyone is dead,
Parenthesis.
essentially. But man, some of those deaths. So you just see like beams of light like wiping out players or characters. But the funniest ones were like there were sad ones like Sonic is running away, and as he's running away, he like throws out his arm to grab Pikachu,
and they both just get
Pikachu
nommed.
gets fucking vaporized, like destroyed. Zelda tries to block it with a shield, wiped out.
Yeah.
Mario's a punk. He just gets fucked up.
Mario's like, wahoo, dead.
But the best was Solid
Snake in the box.
He's just chilling in a box. Like, he's not even moving. He's just like, fuck this, I'm
That
gonna
was
die.
so clever,
Like,
man. What a nice little touch.
it was so funny.
So to bring everyone to speed, because you probably have no idea what we're talking about, Super Smash, they basically announced their campaign mode, adventure mode, whatever you call it.
It's got a weird name.
Yeah, it's Lights of the World or World of Light or something mode. But they showed what I presume is like the opening cinematic, which shows like the whole cast
wiped
like getting ready for a big battle, and they all get wiped out
Except for
that little pink blob. We all love Kirby. I'm like, that's my main.
Yeah. It's confirmed. Kirby canonically is now the strongest.
Is the strongest. The memes coming out of this have been the best.
He's the strongest Nintendo character ever created. He survived.
Yeah.
He survived.
The premise is Kirby's alive and the other characters aren't actually dead, but they sort of like, they've been imprisoned, and I don't know if they're evil. It looks like they're imprisoned. They make copies of them or something. Yeah,
they like make
an evil copy,
like
or
an iron
whatever.
copy of Mario, and he's got red eyes.
So it's up to Kirby to unlock. I mean, this is all hearsay. I presume it'll happen. You go do a whole lot of fights, collect stuff, unlock characters, and
that's what it looks like. It looks like because I think from the footage, because it's all like spliced together really quickly, you fight Mario, and then you see like you're controlling Mario on the overworld now. So I think you progress.
You said you unlock the. I mean, I don't think this has anything to do with. Well, I say that, but Super Smash, when you get the game out the box, you probably will only have access to X amount of characters. But I don't know if the progress in this campaign mode will tie into you unlocking characters. Sure. Although Super Smash is weird like that. There's always multiple ways to unlock
Smash
characters.
Bros wasn't like that. It had all its characters unlocked straight off the bat, didn't it?
No, you unlock a lot as you play. And there are a lot of conditions. So, for example, to unlock the first character will be like win 10 matches or do like meet these specific requirements. So I wonder if in this campaign mode it'll be like if you unlock the character in the campaign mode, you get them in regular Smash.
I'd imagine so.
Or like you win 30 matches, you get this. Like it'll be something like that.
Maybe I didn't notice because I always played Kirby as a main and he was always unlocked. So.
Yeah, man, but it looks so good. I can't wait for Super Smash now.
I'm fucking so excited.
I'm gonna pre-order that. Secure my Piranha plant. Get them double gold
now
coins.
You need a Pro controller.
Yeah,
playing with those baby Joy-Con.
Baby Joy-Cons.
And the right stick is not in the right place for like a C stick.
No.
Smash like. Although I am very tempted to buy a GameCube controller. They're like $400.
I don't know if I'm into that much, man. That's wide though.
I played with it the first time when I was working at 24, but they have a bunch of GameCube controllers, and the analog stick there is just so good for the like the C stick slams, like, and yeah, it's 100% meant to be played on that controller.
That controller gets a lot of hate, but I have a soft spot for that controller. It looks weird, but it's
so cool that it's got analog and digital triggers.
Yeah,
like you push it, it's analog, and then it clicks, and then it's so clever.
Yeah,
why is that not a thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so a lot of Super Smash. I'm very excited for the game.
So good.
Comes out December
15th,
6th.
I think. Oh, is it 6th?
I think it's. I don't know. I'll check that now.
Okay. Yeah, look at all these hyperlinks in the. I don't know how this is happening. Wish I knew. But it's only in some of them.
What sorcery is this?
What SEO tree is this? So let's go for news. There's microtransactions in Call of Duty 4. Black Ops 4 that people are getting pissed about. Not entirely sure what that's about. Should we talk about BlizzCon quickly?
Yeah, sure. We touch on. So Smash coming out December 7th.
So, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's sooner. Oh boy, that means it's just over a month away.
BlizzCon happened yesterday. Well, started yesterday.
Yeah,
so they had the big
opening ceremony where they divulge and reveal a whole lot of this stuff.
That Overwatch cinematic, so good.
But wait, before we get to that, StarCraft news.
Was it StarCraft news? I didn't even
like
see.
literally 30 seconds.
Oh, really?
It's like, yeah, StarCraft 2. There's a new co-op commander.
Kiba.
They're like literally just the splash screen of StarCraft. Bam, done. And I was like,
Wow.
oh, okay. And then they moved on.
Overwatch cinematic called Reunion.
So good.
Starring McCree.
Old Jesse McCree.
Yeah, and you get to see a new character called Ash, who's the leader of the
Deadlock Gang.
Deadlock gang, and she gets fucked up.
Yeah.
McCree.
Oh man, that's.
But she's got a really cool robot named Bob.
But Blizzard have such a way with characters because just the cinematic was like 8 minutes long.
It was really
And already, like, I'm like, yeah, Ash looks cool. Bob is the best Omnic character ever.
Bob is so good. I love him.
Even just that thing of like where she's like, Bob, like, get him.
Yeah.
Then, well, she's a playable character now, and Bob is her ultimate.
Yeah, so like
Which is
during the
just,
cinematic, everyone's like, Ash should be in the game.
You must actually go watch just that segment with Jeff Kaplan because it was hilarious. So they played the animated short, and he has a whole spiel like, nah, I bet you, and he like trolls the community because you know how they overthink everything.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, I bet you're all wondering, like, one of those new, like, we introduced a whole lot of people, like, who of them are new heroes? Like, it could have been that Omnic sniper, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And on the screen, they actually show, like, a screenshot of that one Omnic sniper. Like, yeah, but it could have been one of the three other, like, the
Deadlock,
triplets.
yeah.
And it shows all of them. But it's just so funny. And then it's like, no, it's actually Ash, and then Bob, her thing is the
I read
ultimate.
this morning that Bob, so it's her ultimate, so you spawn him, but he's an entirely separate character. You can heal him, you can buff him, he can
No
contest
ways.
points.
So it's just an AR that's...
Yep.
Oh,
but
that's
he can,
awesome.
so you can drop him on a point and keep him healed up, and he'll contest
No
that point.
ways.
Like, that's fucking crazy.
Shit, I don't know how they balance all of this.
So yeah, Ash looks dope.
She
I
looks
really
awesome,
like.
yeah.
I can't tell if she's like a sniper or a... Like, it looks like a rifle. That
Yeah,
she
I think
has.
it's like a mid-range,
Yeah.
like not a sniper. I think you could if
Yeah.
you really wanted to, but
like in her trailer, she takes out Widow. So...
Yeah. But it's not like from the other side of the map.
And then she
It's
uses
just,
like a shotgun to do like a rocket jump.
It always amazes me how they give their characters mobility.
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, it's like, even now, list, it's like, okay, Pharaoh's she's got a shift to boost in the sky, she can hover. Mercy can fly to people. Hanzo can climb walls. Genji can climb walls. There's all these like little things. Most characters have mobility. It's like, how do they do another one?
Except Soldier, he just runs.
He just runs. He sprints. Okay. But you know what I mean? Like Junkrat throws his bomb down, he can shoot into the sky. A lot of them have these mobility, and you're like, how can they add another one? Like, well, here's Ash with a little
Fucking
shotgun,
rocket jump. Yeah,
she shoots at the ground and it gives her like a boost. It's like, wow, okay.
she's cool. I like her.
she
I
looks
just
awesome.
really like the short. The short is really good.
They should just make a movie already.
But then the big news: Warcraft 3 remastered. Oh my
It's no
God.
Warcraft 4, but I'll take it.
Fuck, I'll take it. I loved Warcraft 3.
But you actually asked a good question. You're like, does that include Frozen Throne?
It has
it
to.
doesn't say, it's not like Frozen Throne remastered.
I mean, it has to, like, Warcraft 3 is the story of Arthas turning into the Lich King, but
I don't see
Frozen
how it
Throne is
wouldn't.
him making that transformation.
Yeah, I don't know how it wouldn't include Frozen Throne. Unless they're like, here you go, and then like a year later, oh, here's the rest of the content.
What's
whatever.
interesting, though, is, like, will they allow mods? Because there's a certain Defense of the Ancients that was created in Warcraft
that's
3.
the same thought I had. I'm like, okay, are we going to go full circle now?
Yeah.
we
I'm very
have a
interested.
Dota mod which made Dota 2 now. Are they going to remake
Make
the
it-
original Dota in Warcraft?
Just check
3?
Ice Frog, be like, hey,
What is this?
sup? Yeah.
Oh my word.
Could you imagine?
They will allow mods because on the stage the guy was saying, the dude presenting, I don't remember his name, but he was saying Warcraft 3, what got him into the career that he's in now. He works at Blizzard because of Warcraft 3. He loved modding and doing all of that shit. So I don't see how they wouldn't include that because that is a big part of the game.
But
like
it's-
campaign is one thing, but
yeah, the
mods and all the
campaign's
other
great,
shit.
but everyone got Warcraft 3 because Defense of the Ancients. Like,
no, that tower defense. I
Yeah,
played
tower
so many
defense. Yeah,
tower
that's true.
defenses.
that's true. But yeah, so basically it's just a remastered version of the original game, like all new character models and stuff like that. What's interesting is that the character models look a lot better, but when you look at it in action, it just looks like
It looks like Warcraft
it
3,
did.
yeah. I'm still like, the colors
It's not
look,
like dark or grim. Or,
yeah, I'm like, the color scheme, the color palette looks like identical, which is
Yeah.
fun, but I'm like,
It's got a better UI.
could spruce it up a little bit, you know?
Yeah, yeah. That's coming out next year. It's called Warcraft 3 Reforged, I think it is.
Reforged, yeah.
And there was a new Hearthstone expansion with trolls.
Yeah,
I don't know
and
the
with
name.
there's it's
Something
something
R&R.
Yeah. That's some Rakesh's.
Rabunculent.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that whatever?
Something. So new expansion. There's a new mechanic called well, not mechanic, keyword called overkill, which something along the lines of if that card kills an enemy, it like activates an ability or something like that.
Okay.
So even that, I'm like, how many keywords can you have? They just come up with all these new mechanics every 3 to 6 months. I'm like, how?
It's just like Gwent. Gwent had so many keywords. It's but ridiculous.
Damn.
And then, Diablo came up on stage as the final show closer. I've never heard a hall go quiet like that.
I feel so bad for it. Like, so Diablo 4 wasn't announced. No expansion for Diablo was announced.
Which, I mean, to be fair, Blizzard was like, temper your expectations.
Yeah, they did say.
They basically confirmed that they're working on Diablo 4, but they're not really showed yet. Yeah.
But then they unveiled Diablo Mobile, which...
Diablo Immortal,
which I'm like, it's fine. Like, look, the setting I think is quite cool. They say it's set between Diablo 2 and Diablo 3.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm like, I'll play it for the story bits.
And the game footage doesn't look bad.
No, I don't begrudge it at all, but there's been such a negative response to it. I mean, we're not even joking. That hall was quiet, and it makes you feel so bad for the dude on stage because you don't want that response. You're like, you're excited. You're like, this is going to blow people away.
He was trying to hype it up. He's like, Diablo on your phone, mobile, this, and
all these PC gamers are like,
it was just like these like awkward claps. And even like at the end, like he went off stage, and everyone's like, is that it? And it's like, this concludes the press conference. It wasn't a big ending. It was just fucking awkward. It was bad.
Yeah. But
I don't know. And like, I read some impressions this morning because it's obviously Playboy BlizzCon. And like, you know, I don't want to begrudge websites, but often previews are overly positive for things that, you know, end up in reviews getting slammed. So usually when a preview is negative, like something's really wrong.
Yeah.
And
are they negative? Oh, man.
Yeah, IGN did not like it.
Oh, shit.
Did not like it. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I don't begrudge Blizzard for trying something different. I actually think it's a bit unfair. Everyone's like shitting all over them. Like, this isn't Diablo 4. It's like,
I mean, it's not like this is being made in Diablo 4's stead. Diablo 4 is being worked
It's there. I mean, and like you said, 2 weeks ago, they came out and said, listen, we're not announcing it, just so you guys know. So like, they're setting the expectations.
People always want that, you know, that people like, why are games announced so early, but then they want them announced early. Like the Elder Scrolls 6, like Bethesda was pushed into a corner into just announcing a fucking logo because people wouldn't leave them.
A screenshot.
And that game, I tell you now, that game is not out till like 2022.
Yeah, it's
earliest,
far
maybe.
away.
Like, and that's far away. So if Diablo 4 was like teased yesterday, people would be like, oh, at least it was teased. We know it's coming. Like, you know it's coming. You know it's coming.
Yeah.
Like, I would, you know, maybe next year or even the year after they only reveal it. Like,
yeah. But I just don't get, like, I understand the negative response, but I don't understand the need to be mean about it.
Oh, no.
I mean, like, I saw on Twitter this morning at a QA session at the Diablo panel. So that same dude on stage who presented it was there answering questions with one of the other designers, I presume. And one of the audience members, like, straight up asked, is like, is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke? And it's like, that's so unnecessary.
And especially like, you're at their conference, so you're a fan of them. Why are you going then?
I know. And the whole audience is like, oh,
like you can be disappointed about something 100% and voice that. But like, don't be a dick.
No.
Like,
so, I mean, imagine you, this developer on stage, you excited for this project or not. Like, I don't know, but you're working on it. It's not your fault that there's a Diablo Mobile, you know, maybe it was, but you're just working on it. And then someone like throws that in your face.
Maybe you are passionate about it. Like, come on.
And then someone throws in your face like, is this an April Fool's joke? It's like, no,
that's shitty.
That's completely unnecessary.
That really is shitty. Like, but that is communities, fandoms across all mediums are like that. So it's really crappy. But yeah, you should probably check yourself if you're going to those lengths to try and be shitty to the people making a game that is A, a job, and B, maybe a passion for them.
Like, if you had BlizzCon, you're a big enough Blizzard fan that you don't need to be shitty.
No, you don't need to be shitty. Speaking of BlizzCon, have you seen those limited edition? There's a limited edition Nendoroid for Mercy in a blue armor.
Oh my gosh.
So hot.
Goodbye, Manny.
So good. So good. Oh, and there's a Loot Demon amiibo for Diablo on Switch.
We've established is basically the copy-paste of the cute and deadly figure. Go see my Twitter timeline if you want to know what we're talking about. That's BlizzCon, though.
Let's race through other news because we've taken way too much time.
Which 90s game should be remastered
None.
next?
They were all garbage.
Oh no, the Die Hard trilogy, easy.
There was a game?
Let me tell you, the Die Hard trilogy, playing they probably haven't aged well, but at the time they were hot shit.
Oh yeah, this was pretty interesting news. A British website, Trusted Reviews, got sued by Rockstar and forced to pay £1 million over a leak of confidential information pertaining to the game's multiplayer component. The article published in February of this year and leaked a bunch of information about the online, and now it's gone. It only has an apology from the site and a statement that they are donating over £1 million to 3 different charities of Rockstar's choice. Now, Kotaku dug into this because litigation against media is kind of strange, especially to do with leaks, because everyone deals with leaks. So why was this one any different? So it seems that the website received the confidential document without knowing who it came from. And then they sat on it for a few months to kind of see if they could verify it by seeing what Rockstar was talking about. So it seems like Rockstar utilized a loophole that because they didn't know where it came from, they couldn't establish whether the document was obtained legally. Like if it was an executive of Rockstar who had been given the document legally and then leaked it, there would be no recourse. Yeah. By my understanding, there would be no recourse because the document wasn't stolen. But because they couldn't verify it, they couldn't verify if it was illegally obtained, through espionage and therefore contained trade secrets. So it is just weird.
Yeah.
Because now it opens up this can of worms, like all sorts of leaks can be scrutinized in this way. And as much as you want to debate it, games, or especially big publishers, you think about Ubisoft and EA and Rockstar and Take-Two, they all have money to litigate like this. Websites, I cannot believe a website is still running after having been forced to pay £1 million. That's an obscene amount. That would,
insane.
If that happened to any website locally, that
bankrupt
gone
straight up.
That's it, straight away. So weird.
That's a lot of money.
Weird. Yeah. And it's just a terrifying precedent. What's confusing is that consumers are supporting Rockstar, and I'm like, but don't you guys love knowing about information before it is officially? Everyone's saying let the publishers run their PR thing as they intend, and in a way, okay, but then that reduces games journalism to a PR mouthpiece. So what do you want?
Then it's
like Jason Schreier, when Fallout 76 was first revealed, he was like, hey, I actually know what this game is about, and Bethesda's doing a bad job of telling you that it's not a single player Fallout, so I'm telling you now. That is useful journalism, and it comes from leaks. What do you expect?
No, I don't know.
So
hot damn,
weird stuff. There was rumors that Konami had pulled out a patch to kill PT, their playable teaser.
I also heard about that.
Turns out that wasn't the case. It seemed dubious, and then the more you read into it, the more and more people were like, I don't see a patch on my side, not seeing this. And then people dug into the Redditor's history who first posted it, and that guy seems a bit...
Oh my word.
So anyway, Sunset Overdrive for PC is being rated by the ESRB, which makes sense given that Microsoft is having their own conference, like a PSX type thing next week.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, that X018.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay. I didn't realize that was like their PS. I mean, I thought it was a community.
They used to host it ages ago.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would be not surprised. I would not be surprised if they announced that
announced.
there. Yeah. Which is awesome because Sunset Overdrive is really good.
Sunset Overdrive. That's a game I'd actually like to play.
Super good.
Same people who made Spider-Man.
Yeah, Insomniac. Yeah, they learned a lot about
their last game.
Traversal. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
PlayStation Mini is super expensive locally,
and we haven't spoken about what games are on it.
It's fucking garbage.
There are some great games. I'm like, oh man, they've left a lot of that.
I don't like it. So it's 1,800 rand, firstly, which is boy.
Oh boy.
So, wait, there's a list.
What is it?
You're getting Battle Arena Toshiden, don't know what that is. Cool Borders 2, not bad. Destruction Derby.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII, because you can't play that anywhere else, apparently. Original Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, that I'm not.
Intelligent Cube.
I don't even know what that is.
Jumping Flash.
Yeah, I know what Jumping Flash is.
I don't think I know what Jumping Flash is. The only game worth buying this thing for. Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, boy.
Mr. Driller. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey.
Abe's Odyssey is worth,
Okay,
but
pretty
there's
good.
a modern day remake though. So it's
Yeah.
What would you rather play?
Original Rayman, which is not good.
Oh no.
Original Resident
Evil.
Evil Director's Cut. Also, there's a
The
remake.
remake, yeah.
Yeah. Ridge Racer 4. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo.
I don't even know what that is.
Original Siphon Filter, which is... I mean, I like Siphon Filter as a franchise, but that first game's not good.
Yeah.
Tekken 3, which is very good.
That's good.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, which is... The old Tom Clancy Rainbow Six games are not great. I will 100% say now they hit a stride recently, but they were not great.
They're not
before,
great.
no.
Oh no.
Twisted Metal,
Yep.
and then Wild Arms.
What is Wild Arms? I must look it up because I've heard so much about
no
it.
Crash Bandicoots, because obviously Trilogy came out.
Yeah.
No Crash Team Racing, because it's presumed that there's a remaster being worked on. No Spyros, because there's a remake coming out.
Yeah.
Like...
No, Medieval because there's a
No
remaster.
Medieval, because there's a remaster. So it's like but B tier list, like
even,
except for Metal Gear and Final Fantasy.
But even that list, it's like Grand Theft Auto 1. It's like, yeah, it was okay, but Grand Theft Auto 2 was way better. Should have put Grand Theft Auto 2 on there. Siphon Filter 1, okay. Siphon Filter 2, way better.
You should have put Final Fantasy 6 on here.
No, that is an SNES game.
Oh, didn't it come to PlayStation?
No, it did as a remaster or whatever you want to call it.
You could get Final Fantasy 8 on here though.
Somewhere there's a wild Darren crying, saying, "Squall!" Yeah, I don't know, man. Like those games aren't big.
No,
I know.
really
I know it's not as simple as like, hey, let's fill up the storage with as many. But
they're not the ones that you think of like as there's no Wipeout.
No,
there's
like Wipeout. How's there no Wipeout?
Yeah, like it's just. To me, this doesn't scream like the definitive.
No, it's definitely
list.
not.
Like not like the NES and the SNES classics. Like they were, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
These were 20 of the biggest fucking games on this console. This is not that.
No, it's like there are some highlight games, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's a disappointing list.
I'm like, no. And for 1.8, I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Hell no. PS Plus
Yakuza
games.
Kiwami and Bulletstorm on November's PS Plus games.
Bulletstorm.
Kiwami. Ooh.
Yeah, that's Yakuza 1, right? It's the remake.
Remade, yeah.
Okay. So that's I'm going to grab that because, hey, everyone loves Yakuza and I don't know why. I'll figure out why. Bulletstorm, highly underrated.
Highly
loved
underrated.
that
What
game.
a great game. I mean, juvenile humor, but
Take
what
it with a
game.
grain of salt. Yeah, the humor is very adolescent, like very
It's extremely adolescent.
yelling balls and all
super
sorts
good.
of weird shit, but the game
It's
itself
super
is
good.
fun, yeah.
We're going to first look at the Medieval remake. Looks like Medieval.
I enjoy
like
Medieval,
Medieval,
yeah.
So,
It's great stuff.
yeah. There's a glitch in Red Dead Redemption 2 where horses spontaneously combust, which is very entertaining. Let's see.
Let's do like one, two
EA
more.
also thinks that the future is in the cloud.
Shock
They
horror.
think streaming and cloud gaming is the big thing. And...
Is that it?
Oh yeah, Battlefield 1 headlines games with gold for the month of November for Xbox.
I'm so worried about Battlefield 5. I can't tell you. Like it's upsetting me thinking like it's not going to do well, and I really want it to do well. Yeah.
Questions.
Should we do questions? Okay.
Let's do your questions.
Let me timestamp this.
Yeah, there's no more news, I don't think.
No
Man's Sky got a patch. New
Mansky.
content. Oh yeah, a Legend of Zelda TV show might be in development over at Netflix.
Oh wow,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Fuck yes.
Oh, and we didn't. It's not gaming news, but it's semi-related. We saw old Henry as a Geralt, the first.
Oh yeah, Henry Cavill as Geralt. And
AKA Raiden.
I thought he looked fine. I thought he looked fine.
I think he looks okay as well. But like, everyone's expecting like this gruff.
It's also like a makeup
weathered-
test. So it's
No,
like,
I'm
yeah.
like, there's. I mean, his eyes are the wrong color for starters. Like,
Yeah,
it's not.
it's like he's taking a cat potion.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, it just isn't the final product. It's just the first look. Okay, so let's give them time. But I just loved the memes that came of it. Like Did you see all the Raiden comparisons?
Yes. Yeah.
It's so good.
What I was shocked by was everyone going, "Where's his beard?" I'm like,
Doesn't
What?
have to have a beard.
like Witcher 3 had a beard, but like Witcher 2, Witcher 1,
No, but in Witcher 3, he didn't have to have a beard.
yeah, you could shave that thing
And
off.
let's remember, this isn't based on the games.
Yeah, it's also based on the books, but also like my Geralt was always clean shaven, and like Witcher 2, which is my introduction to the Witcher universe, like that dude had short hair. Well, he had like a ponytail, like
It's just gamers gaming, man. Twitter. Okay, we're gonna have to
As always,
fly.
you can send us questions on Twitter at I was going to give my own Twitter handle there. You can follow me at Caption Barbosa.
And follow me at Matthew Fig. Send your questions to me. Drop a follow and get my numbers higher.
You can send your questions to at Checkpoint Chat or email us on checkpointchatpodcast@gmail.com, which no one ever does, so I don't blame you.
Oh, man.
Because that email is too long. Too long!
Yeah, it is way too long.
But you can slide into our DMs as well. We've got a bunch of questions.
Okay, Meg's left us 6 questions. We're going to fly to him.
Big ups to Megs. He sent me a gift on Steam. What a champ.
Hot damn. What he wants to send us.
It's because we don't have a PO box, so you can't send me spiders over Steam.
Oh, well, that's what you think. He's going to send you Spider Simulator.
You see, this is why I don't want spiders. There was one on my fucking bonnet.
Oh, it is planted there.
Yeah, it was planted.
Okay, first question. Which online game would you play for the rest of your life, even if it goes offline? You won't touch another online game ever again.
Whoa. Ooh,
I still stand by... I would still say Dota 2.
Fuck off.
Because I think it's got legs. I really do. Like, Fortnite, fun, but you played for a few hundred hours to get over it. Dota...
Same as Dota.
No, Dota, you've got heroes that you have to master.
Yeah, but do you want to?
No. You can only play one online game for the rest of your life. What are you going to play?
You choose Dota, where everyone's just mean to everyone?
No. What do you choose?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't play a lot of online games. Destiny 2.
See, but you get over Destiny 2, though.
Fuck off. No ways. There's always a gun to chase.
But then you peak, and then what?
You never
Dota, you never
peak. The numbers just keep going up. The numbers just keep going up, man.
Dota 2 for me and Destiny 2 for you. The next question. If you could shapeshift into one animal at any time, what would it be? Probably a cat animal.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say cat.
Goddamn. If I could be a leopard or a tiger at will and just like run and...
Oh, like cat-like. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So like big cat.
Yeah.
Not garden cat.
No, what am I going to do as a garden cat?
I mean, be taken care of by humans and pretend you're hot shit all the time.
Meow. No, well, if you could shapeshift into an animal, what am I going to do? Like, go to work, aka change it to a cat, go get loved by a family.
Yeah, exactly. Get free food.
Darren, that cat that you have adopted is actually a human.
Yeah, exactly.
That is shapeshifted.
This just reminds me of those stupid kids or young adult books, Animorphs.
Oh, yeah?
And the cover always used to be like a kid, like in the phases of shape shifting into a different animal, and it just looked fucking stupid.
I'll be a wild cat.
I'd be something that flies. So maybe like an owl.
I was thinking about that. Flying would be quite cool.
Yeah, but like a predator bird. I don't want to get fucked up by like an Indian
a pigeon.
Yeah, no, not a pigeon. Jesus Christ.
I want to be a hardy-dar.
Yeah,
so I can
yes,
go piss people off.
Yes. we have like this hardy-dar family in our garden here, and they built a nest in this tree, and the nest is just like a bunch of twigs. It's ugly as fuck, but they are so inelegant.
So judgmental.
They're so inelegant. They fly into this tree to get to their nest, and it just sounds like something crashing. It's just and I'm like, what the fuck was that? It's like, nah, it's just a hardy-dar getting to its nest. It's like, Jesus.
I'd change into a hardy-dar. Come sit outside your window and just scream at you. Ha! Ha!
I love hardy-dars.
Okay, this is for me. Well, I suppose you could answer that as well. If Cadbury stopped making 5-star chocolate bars, what is your second alternative?
Oh, that's
it would be Tempo, but they don't make Tempo anymore, so I'm going to go with a Nosh. I love me a Nosh.
I don't like Nosh. Crunchy for life.
It's too crunchy, man.
Crunchy for life. Love crunchy.
Nosh is
mean, my favorite chocolate ever is just Lindt double cream.
Whispers.
I would choose Chuckles over Whispers.
Chuckles, you're right. Chuckles are fantastic. Okay, no Nosh, Chuckles. 100% Chuckles.
Yeah.
This is for you. It says, if you're given the chance to go to GameSpot USA to helm a permanent position but lose all contact with friends and family until you resign,
Yeah,
would you do it?
it's such a hectic.
Wow,
like,
there's such
dilemma,
hectic conditions.
It's such a hectic condition. Like, I don't know if I'd do that because that's like signing my entire life away.
Bye,
That's
shiny.
hectic. But given the chance, hell yeah, I would go there. Like,
Yeah,
fucking
you wouldn't.
hell yes.
I mean, she's like
yeah, who wouldn't? Yeah. Although, I mean, there's a lot to consider. Living in San Francisco, not great.
expensive. Oh my.
Not great. Yeah. But I wouldn't
Is
mind.
GameSpot based in San Fran as well?
I don't understand it a lot. IGN's in San Francisco. IGN and GameSpot are like 2 blocks from each other. It's super weird.
How are they not at war with it?
Yeah, they're like 2 blocks from each other on the same street.
Oh, no.
I think, Polygon's in New York, Kotaku's in New York, Waypoint's New York. But there's a bunch of others in San Francisco as well.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and then a bunch in London.
London.
Oh, GameSpot's got offices in London and Australia. Same with IGN.
Oh, if you could move to the London office.
Yeah, the London office. Oi, governor.
Oh, This is the next question. What are the chances of Apple re-entering the console race even as a streaming-only dedicated platform?
Oh, God.
I think, I don't know about Apple, but it seems like all these other platforms like Amazon and Google are about to enter the whole console market.
Yeah.
Does Apple have like streaming infrastructure?
Apple wanted at one point, like, I think it was the previous generation of Apple TV, they made a big drive for like, oh, you can game on this thing. And that's why they changed the controller to the touchpad. And I mean, that game company, the creators of Journey, their next game is launching on Apple TV.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I don't think they see a reason to push big into the market. Fuck off, Siri.
Why
You
is
see
Siri
Siri's listening to us.
Apple's like, oh, you're talking about us.
Yeah,
It's true.
exactly.
Siri, ask them what they're talking about.
Good Lord. I don't think, yeah, I mean, they could. Probably they could, but I don't see them doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is interesting seeing like Amazon and Google
Just
getting big
in
into it now. Anything can happen. Like,
yeah.
we woke up one day and like Google was like, hey, we're working on streaming service for games. It's like, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. So
Yeah,
who knows?
Who knows?
And Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, I really like him. Like a lot of people say he's not innovating enough, but I think that's more a team effort thing. But I think he needs the company in a good way. So I don't know. Steve Jobs was like famously against gaming. Like he did not like games.
Yeah.
But yeah, that stance has changed ever since the iPhone and the App Store. And yeah.
No, there's a lot of great games. Go play Florence if
Florence
you
is
haven't.
fucking good. Oh
Best
my
mobile
God.
game. Okay, last question from Mix. Is there any chance that the new owners of Nokia would bring back the N-Gage?
No, fuck
No,
that phone.
I don't think so.
Fuck that phone. You
Did
remember
you-
when
did you-
Sony tried to make a phone? Oh, I mean, let's
Whoa,
rephrase that.
Sony owners everywhere, like, how dare you insult
Let's
my
rephrase
phone?
that. When Sony tried to make a PlayStation phone,
Oh, yeah?
God,
What happened?
you remember how bad that
I
was?
know what happened.
No,
Did you ever have an N-Gage?
I played with one. I never had
Yeah, I
one.
had a mate had one. It was, at the time, that was cool.
You had to hold
shit.
it up weirdly to your...
To answer the phone, yeah, that is
Fucking
weird.
stupid.
But at
No,
the
I
time,
don't think
come
so.
on.
No.
Gaming, it was like, whoa, this is like a Game Boy, but it's a phone.
I mean, I think it was... What company was it? It might have been Huawei.
Huawei.
I think it might have been them when they were announcing the Mate 20. It might have been a different... I don't know, whatever. They announced like a controller bolt onto their smartphone and they compared it to the Nintendo Switch. So I think you'll see that more
Yeah.
often than an actual N-Gage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Engage, yeah. And
Also, Apple announced like a bunch of new iPads and MacBooks this week, and they said that their new iPad Pros are more powerful than the Xbox One. And I'm
What?
like, what?
how?
That can't be right. But
the
anyway,
heck?
yeah.
Well,
It
we'll
also
see.
costs like 4 times more. So
4K gaming
Yeah,
on your
Jesus.
iPad. Nice. They misunderstood the the meaning of 4K gaming. It's like, yeah, you can charge 4 times more.
yeah, exactly. 4K 4 times.
Oh, man.
Just different letter, man.
Yeah, okay. Last question from Zoe at Moonstormer. She says, I spent forever making a geeky gift guide. Open bracket. Please tell people to go find it on borngeekblog.com.
How dare
Close
you.
bracket. Yes, see, this just dropping
free
free
advertising.
advertising.
Sure.
You'll expect an invoice shortly.
If we had a postbox, I'd tell you to send me a crudely marked bag filled with $100 bills.
Yeah, just one $100
Just
bill.
one fresh.
And then we can
$100
retire.
bill, yeah.
Okay, so she made a a gift guide because people are already holiday shopping. What are you guys wishing for this year for presents? Do you think gamers are hard to shop for? Well, I can tell you from my side, I'm buying myself a PC. That's what I want, really. So throw your money at me because it's expensive.
I think gamers or geek or game specific presents are difficult because it's like if you're not buying a game, like hardware is fucking expensive.
Yeah. I think it can be tricky actually, because if I think about myself, I can imagine like if somebody buying me a game and they might have thought like, hey, this game sounds awesome, but I'm like, but I choose my games carefully. So
that's why usually like Shani, when she buys me a game, she'll ask me beforehand. Yeah, I think games are just the easiest because like even though they are expensive, they're just like, you know, the cheaper part of everything.
I bought my brother games because I know it's like he loves Uncharted. When Uncharted Lost Legacy came, what was Lost Legacy? No?
The one with Chloe and Lost Legacy.
That came out around his birthday. It's like, yes, best birthday present ever, straight up. But
I think it's a bit difficult, but it's just don't buy PSN vouchers. That shit sucks. If you're gonna buy people vouchers, like this is just a rule of thumb everywhere. Vouchers suck. Like they force you to spend money in a certain place. Just give the person money.
Cash monies. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I hate vouchers so much. I used to have like parties and people like, here's a 100 Rand music voucher. The fuck I'm gonna do with that, Kevin? God.
Kevin, what is this? But here's how I do things. So growing up, my brother and sister and everyone always say like, it's Christmas. What do you want for Christmas? What do you want for your birthday? And honestly, if you catch me off guard, like I don't know. I'm not gonna. Nothing comes to mind. No, often. I'll be like, I don't know, like whatever. But I've actually gone to making a Google sheet now where if there's ever something I need or want, I just plonk it on there. And I've shared that thing with him. It's like it's a living shopping list, so they always know what to get me instead of like
a wish list,
buying me stuff they think I might like. Because I mean, I know how I am. I hate buying gifts for people because I'm always worried, like, what if I give them something they don't like? I'd rather you just say, hey, I want this. I'm like, cool, I'll buy it for you.
I'm exactly the same, yeah.
Or I'm looking to buy this. Cool, I'll give you money to put towards that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's cheeky, but I've just made a wish list, it actually was more for me. It's like, what do I want to buy? Here's a list of what I'm looking or saving to buy. And when my brother and sister asked me last year, I was like, well, here's a link to Google Sheets. And it ranges from anything from books to games to whatever. So, pick whatever you want from there.
It's a nice middle ground because it's still like somewhat of a surprise.
Yeah.
But it's a surprise you'll enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like, oh, I'm getting this for certain. Yeah.
So that's my modern day millennial solved.
I know a lot of people do that with Amazon. Like they wish list stuff and then they send wish lists.
I've seen a lot of streamers do that. It's like, hey, you want to support me? Here's my wish list. I'm like, well, that's a little bit cheeky, but I understand it.
Hey, I'll take it instead of a tip, yo. Yeah. Unless you're tipping me like $4,000, like someone tipped £1. Yeah, fucking give that to me.
Yeah, 4,000. That's insane.
It's a lot of cool money.
Yeah, but that's episode 30.
Episode 30. We're in.
Man, we got old.
We're getting close to our midlife crisis podcast. Wow, we are way over time.
Over.
Holy shit. Okay, bye. No, I'm joking.
Sure.
Catch us on Anchor. Yeah, Anchor.
And everywhere.
RSS feeds everywhere. iOS, Android. If you're on a platform that allows for voting, give us a thumbs up if you think it's good.
Yeah, leave a rating.
Give a 5-star.
Just feed me 5 stars. That's
feed Matty 5 stars.
But yeah, leave us a rating and review. We just, like we said, it helps us reach more people. And I personally just love seeing what people think. It can be good or bad. I don't care. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the show. And if it's bad, let us know what can we improve?
What can we do better?
If you don't like the format or whatever, or our voices, or we go on for too long.
If you don't like us talking about spiders and bonnets.
If you don't like surprise spider stories, sorry, that's going to stay.
Yeah, and I lost my train of thought there completely.
I interrupt you. Often it's the best. It throws you off guard.
Oh yeah. Fuck. Answer Matty's age census thing on Twitter. It's what's on Checkpoint Chat's Twitter.
So answer that one, and then I'll put up another one. Just to
a lot of work.
Yeah, yes,
it's hard to vote on Twitter.
It's so hard, man.
Very difficult. You have to click a button.
You know how long it took me to decide those categories?
It's like 4 categories.
But it's like think about it now. Do you say, are you 0 to 18? Then I'm like, No, I don't think we have anyone younger than 18 listening to us. So that's
Should
why
have
I
just
was
been like, are you 0 to 99 and then older than 99?
oh yeah, I mean, geez, why didn't I think of
I mean,
that?
that really gives us so much data.
Yeah, a whole no. Okay, I'm done.
Should have actually made it like 0 to 5. See which infants are listening to Checkpoint Chat.
Ooh, and you would have voted. You would have been the only vote.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ah,
Listen to
you
myself.
set yourself up for that. Waluigi.
Thank you for listening to episode 30 of Checkpoint Chat.
Yes.
We appreciate you as always.
If there's no episode next week, it's because we died in the run tomorrow.
And also spiders.
And spiders.
Yeah.
Oh God,
but
it's probably a
we'll be
spider in
back
my
next
car.
week. Definitely.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.